The kiddos are off, as are we. Things are about to get interesting. All right, I realize many of you already own this shoe, but I do, well, now I do, but I have not had a chance. Too many shoes, too little time. I have not had a chance to take it out yet, so now is the day. Little long run action, and I think most of you know the Next Percent 2 has been my go-to marathon shoe. Speaking of which, there's some old guys there. All right. And as I said in the Matrix a couple days ago, I prefer a little bit of a firmer, snappy ride when it comes to racing, which is why I didn't opt for the RC option, in the last couple of years for racing. Didn't opt for, well, I guess if it would have been this spring, the Rocket X2. So we shall see. Let's go get these Next Percent 3s on our feet. I'm going to go thin socks, so that's also key in the testing process for all shoes, but especially racing, is testing in thick socks, thin socks, thicker I should say, and especially the right degree of thinness, because not always, and whether you're racing in hot conditions or cooler conditions, if you're going to, I don't know, I guess New York City or Boston, depending on the time of year, but the weather, packing two different types of socks for race day, if it's going to be wet, if it's going to be cold, I don't know, I don't think I've ever raced a road race in freezing conditions, like a marathon where you're out there for 2+ hours. Anyway, you got to think about these things. Okay, we'll go with these guys. Let's go. All right, first half mile, a little bit of heel slipping. I kind of expected that because I usually go a half size down for racing, and I think I would, if this, potentially becomes a CIM shoe, I'll definitely go a half size down. Could be the socks, but that's okay. It feels good, feels peppy. Feels like the Next Percent 2, but definitely feels like I'm a little higher off the ground in the heel. All right, we'll get you another check-in about halfway. All right, halfway, 10 miles, tip of the day, your feet will swell in a race, especially a race over half marathon. So just know, and another note is that your dominant foot is gonna be a little bigger, a little more strength, a little more muscle in it. And so your right shoe, like this Next Percent 3, the right shoe feels a little more snug compared to the left shoe because I'm right foot dominant, because it's my stronger foot. And even then, I still feel a little slipping in the heel, but my left. So anyway, just keep that in mind as you're testing shoes. Make sure, once again, they have a good return policy, because you might need to take it out for a long run test. All right, we're at 10 miles, hour, 8 minutes, Let's keep it rolling. Woo! 17.99 miles. There it is on your screen. You know me in the 2-hour run? Is that the most popular video on the channel? I think it is, actually. The art of the 2-hour run, the long run. For me, that's when long runs start, 2 hours. And I was gonna go to 20. I actually haven't done this loop in a long time, so it actually would have been about 19. But I stopped, and it was destiny. Because I stopped, and this gentleman was, you know, it looked like he was living out of his van. And, you know, he looked like just looked like he was in a tough place. And he got out of his van. This is like just 100 feet behind me. And he was loading like firewood onto this rack on the back of his van. But then I walked past his van, and I would not have seen this sign now that you see on your screen. And I asked, hey man, could I take a picture of your sign? It's inspiring me. And you're inspiring me to keep fighting. And he's like, absolutely, man. I'm in a hard place, but I'm not gonna give up on my dreams and my goals. And listen, like, we all have dreams and goals, and sometimes we get injured. It was about a year ago when I was battling injuries, but just keep fighting. And this guy's fighting, and I know you're gonna keep fighting out there. And I'm out of shape. I am really out of shape. It's part of the reason why I decided to call it at 2 hours, but it don't matter, because we're in this together. Woo! All right, let's get back to the house. Little next percent 3 breakdown. Quite a bit of fun being had today. Oh, it's nice to begin the process of coming back, but I did find a hitchhiker. All right, there we go. Little rock in that outsole, little decoupled groove there, shining through to that fly plate. So we'll see. We'll keep testing. Hopefully you're not running on too many spots where the rocks could get stuck inside that decoupled groove. All right, gut reaction right here, right now. Then we'll get you that QD. Actually, let's do it now. What was your last carbon fiber plate purchase, and why? Why that? And this day and age, could be road, could be trail. All right, so you let us know, why did you buy a CFP shoe? Not TPU, not nylon. All right, we're talking carbon today. Let's put it in ounces first. Oh, we might be on to something here. Okay, let me just make sure. I think we're trending correctly. Wow, 6 ounces in my size. Okay, that is interesting. In fact, 5.96 ounces or 169 grams. Interesting. That's a little bit of a shocker, frankly. And let me just make sure there's no hitchhikers in there. Okay, whoa. Okay, now, if you like a stable ride, not a stability ride, a stable ride, don't buy this shoe. If you're okay with getting a little aggressive in that foot strike, AKA you're not zoning out, like you're really dialed in and you're not, you know, I think sometimes in these big marathons I see a lot of headphones, which is nothing wrong with headphones in a marathon, but are you zoning out so much that you're not dialed into that foot strike where your foot starts doing weird patterns, you know, and flying all over the place. So today, you know, I was getting tired toward the end. I had to really focus on my foot strike in this shoe. So keep it in mind. And of course, I think I already did this. What was it, like high 40s? Let's just see. Yup, 48, 49 for the durometer. All right, which I'm okay with. You know, it's a little firm for some people. I am absolutely okay with that. All right, here we go. YI Junti. So I'm telling you, guys, I'm not sure if I sold it enough yesterday. The Puma Forever Run stability shoe that I reviewed yesterday. Watch out. It's a good shoe, all right? A good shoe. I really hope I get some feedback from folks out there who are testing it to 400, 500, 600 miles because I think it's going to go the distance for people. So this is being pulled from that. I was never really a Puma fan, but ever since I tried on the Nitro DV8 Elite, I became a big fan. Their shoes are not only durable and comfortable, but serve their purpose whilst, I love that, whilst keeping the cost relatively low. Y.I. Junti, you get the comment of the day, and I think that's your first. I don't recognize your name there, so thanks for chiming in. Do appreciate it. Shoot me an email. We'll get you some DGR swag in the mail. All right, there we go. Onward and upward. Next percent 3 testing. Let it begin. All right, Seek Beauty. We'll toss it to, should we go way, way back? Something in the next percent 2 category right there. All right, Seek Beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.